Hello class 10, this is your chemistry class and today's class we are going to discuss about metallurgy. So let's start the class. So our first topic is metal activity series. Activity series of metal. You can see that I have written the metal activity series starting from potassium at ending it at gold. Okay. So what is the characteristics of metal activity series? That is the reactivity of metals decreases down the series. If I say down the series, activity of metals decreases. Metals decreases. That is the first characteristics of metal activity series. That is the reactivity decreases down the road. So based upon this reactivity series, the characteristics of metals, that is the reactivity of metals with different reagents, that is reaction of metals with air, reaction of metals with water, if they will react with air, which one will react with air and which one will not, that thing depends upon this activity series. So the first thing is that is how strongly metals react with something, that depends upon this activity series. So three standard reactions are there to determine the reactivity. So three standard reactions are there. So the first standard reaction is reaction with water. Reaction with water. Second thing is that reaction with air and reaction with dilute acid. With air. And the third thing is dilute acid. Okay. So these are the three standard reactions. Now we will discuss these three standard reactions. That is which metal will react with water, air and dilute acid depending upon this metal activity series. So first is reaction of metals with water. Reaction with water. You know that sodium, potassium, these two reagents, especially sodium, reacts vigorously with water. If sodium reacts with water, it produces sodium hydroxide plus hydrogen. So the balancing will be this one. So this reaction is very vigorous reaction. That is sodium, as soon as it comes in contact with water or steam, it immediately catches fire. That is an explosive type reaction and this is a vigorous reaction. So more reactive metals can react with cold water to form hydrides. That is, you can see that in this metal activity series there is a position of hydrogen in this position. There is a position of hydrogen. And the metals that lie above hydrogen are more reactive. Okay. So these metals are above hydrogen, so they are more reactive than hydrogen. That means they can react with cold water. Sodium can react even with cold water to produce hydrogen gas. That means sodium, potassium, this type of compounds, this type of metals that are above metal activity series, that are very reactive, can react with cold water. But less reactive metals don't react quickly with water. They can react with steam. So magnesium is somewhat less reactive than sodium and potassium. Magnesium is somewhat less reactive. So where sodium can react with cold water, but magnesium cannot react with cold water, it can react with steam. So magnesium can react with steam to produce the metal hydroxide and hydrogen. Okay, to produce the metal hydroxide and hydrogen. So the more reactive metals will produce the corresponding metal hydroxide and hydrogen, those ones who lie above hydrogen in the metal activity series. But the thing is that sodium is able to react with cold water and potassium is also, but magnesium being somewhat less reactive, it can react with steam in the vapor state but not with cold water. That is the thing. So this portion, sodium, potassium, calcium, these three react with cold water. These three react with cold water, this portion. And magnesium, aluminium, zinc reacts with steam. So depending upon their reactivity, which one will react with cold water and which one steam depends upon the metal activity series. Next thing is that reaction of metals with air. Reaction with air. These metals will not react with water to produce the corresponding hydroxide. Okay. This portion will not react. No reaction with water. No reaction with water. Why? Because they are below hydrogen in the metal activity series. As they are below hydrogen in the metal activity series, they are less reactive than hydrogen. These are more reactive than hydrogen. These are less reactive than hydrogen. So less reactive metals cannot produce hydrogen gas or hydroxide from water. That is the thing. So these are less reactive and cannot produce hydrogen gas as they are less reactive than hydrogen. First thing. So next is reaction with air. Reaction with air. So which metal will react with air? Metal reacts with air or oxygen. Air means air contains oxygen. So metal reacts with oxygen to produce metal oxide. So metal plus oxygen produces metal oxide. This one happens, but very potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium burn very easily with a bright flame. That is, that metals, those are this portion. These metals are very reactive and they burns easily in oxygen, burns easily in air. That means in presence of oxygen, these metals burn easily. That is potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium. While as soon as you go down the group, that is aluminium, zinc, iron, lead, this portion reacts slowly. They react with air but react slowly with oxygen. React slowly with oxygen. And for silver, gold, up to copper they react slowly. Up to copper they react slowly. But silver, gold, this portion, silver, gold do not react with oxygen or air. So this reactivity series, that is this potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium are reacting very easily with air. This portion reacts slowly with oxygen and silver, gold does not react with oxygen. You think about gold materials, if it is kept in open air, it is not affected by the air or oxygen or water, anything. That thing is very stable, and that is why, because they lie at the end of the metal activity series. So all these things, reactivity, we can explain from the metal activity series. And the last thing is the reaction of metals with dilute acid. Reaction with dilute acids. With dilute acids. So metals, again here, metals above hydrogen in the reactivity series can react with dilute acid. This reaction, those are above hydrogen. Metals above hydrogen in the activity series. They can react with dilute acid to produce the corresponding salt and hydrogen. So metal plus dilute acid produces corresponding salt and hydrogen. So if you discuss any example like calcium plus 2HCl, calcium chloride, this one is salt plus hydrogen gas. But this reaction can happen for calcium, magnesium and copper, but copper cannot react. If you take copper here, copper plus HCl, this reaction will not take place. Why? See the position of hydrogen and see the position of copper. Copper is below hydrogen. Copper is below hydrogen means copper is less reactive than hydrogen. As copper is less reactive than hydrogen, it cannot produce hydrogen gas. It cannot replace this hydrogen from dilute acid. Production of hydrogen from dilute acid means displacement of this hydrogen from dilute acid. But this hydrogen can be replaced or displaced from the dilute acid by more reactive metals. Metals that are more reactive than this hydrogen can displace this hydrogen. But copper is less reactive than hydrogen, so copper cannot displace this hydrogen. So here is no reaction. So we can also say if a reaction will happen or not by just seeing the metal activity series. So in the next class we will discuss about the extraction of metals, techniques for extraction of metals depending upon this metal activity series.